come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent.
Sad about it, sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash and love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Just wanna be her for your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Skirt right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. In the feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. In the feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. You don't want problems. You don't want smoke, no. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. Yeah, I pissed so my frustration. I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like
like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But an ass back, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money.
Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Bring it up. 50 set, 180. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Jump.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down.
Let 20. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Regular. Hey, alert.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Motion. Let's go.
Here's Darnold.
53. Mike 53. I'm on.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done.
Darnold, he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Red 80. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Hey, me and you all day. All day.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands.
Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Too little, Cap.
Mike's 5-4.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say, the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
180. Check. Watch 54. Danny.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 6-0 our score after 1.
Set. 180. Watch the curl. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
We will have 2 weeks in the books once this one wraps up. More football coming your way, though, Thursday night. We start week 3 with a good one in the AFC South. Titans and Jags from Jacksonville. Kickoff for that one, 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 on the West Coast. And since we should have Marcus Mariota involved, 2:20 for our friends in Hawaii. The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long.
You think you gonna get this? The red 80.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Darnold on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. He'll be hard-pressed to match that one. That's a 65-yard punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can. Wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 53. It's our time. It's our time.
To throw, Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
I can't believe they even let you play.
He gets it left side to Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, alert 33.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on 2nd. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, get it done. Let's go, let's go.
So out now come the Jets. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Okay, double up, double up, double up, double up.
Darnold steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Come on, fellas.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Up, left.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
So we reach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Darnold. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett, his 2nd sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Not a big deal on that one, just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Hey, 180. Real. Watch QB drop.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
7 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
180. Let's go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Mayfield down. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Let's do this.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Trying to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold.
Let's go.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, Haywood.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and it's 3rd down.
Red 80. I'm coming for you, son.
Now Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and now it's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold letting one go deep for a Nunwa. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. On first down, it's Hunt. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Landry again, the intended target.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Check.
Rush it.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The tight end set to valve the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
33.
Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Darnold on first down. Out left to Anderson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 1st down, Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Darnold. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Jones on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! What's that? 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Target, target.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they're able to swarming behind the line, and his rough night continues. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for the Browns, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank.